Welcome to the end of week 5 in football rivals college season. Tonight we have the Iowa Hawkeyes, who are pretty hot, with a user-submitted cornerback named Raheem Gold traveling to Maryland to take on Christian Bacigalupi and the Maryland Terrapins. Both teams are having a as normal, as expected season. Iowa is number 15 in the nation, and Maryland is struggling as Bacigalupi and mainly this offense for Maryland cannot get things going tonight, or get things going this year. Maryland desperately needs a win to stay in the race for the Big Ten, much less the nation. But tonight, as you see by the graphic there, is Terp time. Maryland is going all out. In the pregame speeches, pregame warm-ups, Maryland said they will sell out, and they are going all out in this win to try to knock Iowa out of the ranks of the top 25. Look out for Bacigalupi, number 55, playing free safety for the Terrapins, and Xander Gold for Iowa, number 7. Coin toss. It should be a good game. It's a Big Ten matchup, usually pretty brutally physical, and we will see who can come out on top tonight. Football rivals. While we await the kickoff, if you haven't yet, go hit subscribe, follow, like. We have multiple socials. Join the league. It's growing fast. We have surpassed 70,000 views now, on our way to 100,000 views. On our way to 300 subscribers. Let's get this action going as Maryland, who has been struggling at quarterback, comes out in an I formation. They do running pretty physical there, Hartman is. They do run a Vanderbilt offense, which I believe in this game is the pro-style offense. But the quarterback has been struggling. He usually throws 2 or 3 touchdowns. He throws 3 or 4 interceptions. So he's got to get that fixed as they do a play action pass, rolls out. Oh, and he almost right there off the bat. You see Jason Tate there on the season only has 1 touchdown. That's not good. But Jason Tate and Maryland come out, and right there off the bat they throw a play action pass over the middle trying to get the quick yards for the first down. And he almost throws an interception. This Iowa's defense is insane how good they are. Gold is just he's just the cherry on top. As they run out, set up a screen, he hits his halfback in the flats, he's open, he breaks through the first tackle, and he gets a first down as Hartman gets the 6-yard reception for the Terps' first down. Went out under center, too tight. Hands it off to Hartman. Hartman is bulldozed in the background by number 95, big 95, James Givens. Steamrolls through his block. That's just nasty, man. He just got, like I said, bulldozed in the backfield. As Maryland comes out in a shotgun here, 3 wide on 2nd and 11. Play action. He's going to run it. He's got room outside, and he stiff arms a guy in the throat. He throat punches that first guy and rolls forward for a 14-yard rush. And Tate says, everything you've said about me is wrong so far this year. I'm going to come in here and play my heart out. That is what the coach and what Bacigalupi and everyone in the pregame press conference said, was that they are selling out for this game. They have to get a win as they run wide. And is this hard again out to the side? No, it's the backup halfback, Dan Joseph, coming in for a 7-yard run off the off-tackle rush to the right side. Big first down run. Maryland is determined to set the standard here early as they come under center, too tight again. Offset I formation to the left. They pitch out to the left, and he gets to the first down as Hartman's back in and picks up 5 yards on 2nd down. And they are rolling down the field now. This may be the key to success. Iowa's a pretty physical defense. Maryland did say that they were going to try to get Hart calmed down, get him some more help in the rush game, make the games not rely on him so much. They come out in a bunch formation left, motion from left to right, sets up a blocker in an I formation, and they run again as Hart is swallowed up in the backfield after he does somehow manage to push forward for a 1-yard gain. Maryland is slow and steady winning the race here. This drive as they come out under center again. Good look from pro scouts as he play action, sets up a little tunnel screen out there to the wide receiver who jukes and jives, and he's got a Martin Burnett out there with a 7-yard reception. Great little play. That looks like a tight end screen there. That was a great call play, or great play call, as they come out in a strong, or just an I formation, tight right, play action. He's got a guy downfield. He takes a shot in the middle of the field, and he's got a first down. Great play to Terrence Beverly for a 17-yard reception. And Tate is on fire this first drive. Maybe he just needed to be on TV. Because that was a great play action. Set up the tight end over the middle. Maybe he was a slot wide receiver. I didn't see where he lined up at. Regardless, Maryland is driving down the field, and Iowa does not have an answer for them yet. They come in, looks like it's a safety blitz, and they run right up the middle with Hartman for a 3-yard rush, and that will bring up 2nd and 7 as Maryland continues to physically pound the middle of this line. Thought maybe Hartman was injured there for a minute, but he's just having some struggling getting up. 2 or 3 big guys are just laying on top of him. Not too tight, too wide. They hand off to the off tackle again, and Hartman just steamrolls forward for an 8-yard gain. That's some rough running there for the Terps. They're wearing their old school uniforms tonight. Again, not just going to beat a dead horse, but they did emphasize as they hand it off. He's got blockers, and it just collapsed pretty quickly there as Dan Joseph comes back in and gets a 1-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and goal. Go with the old school jerseys. They said they were going old school tonight. They were going biblical. And so far this drive, they've gone pretty physically down the field. Play actions have been set up because of the run. Here on 2nd and goal, they come out 3 wide, shotgun formation. Pump fakes. He's got a guy in the middle. He hits, almost intercepted again as it goes through the receiver's hands out to the linebacker. And luckily for Tate, the linebackers can't catch very well. Come out 3rd and goal. 3 wide left. Takes the snap and shotgun. He's got a guy in the middle. Again, he takes a shot. Touchdown, Maryland. Lawrence Huff over the middle. That is the tight end. Great drive for Jason Tate. Great drive for Maryland, and that is a touchdown. And the Maryland Terps, whatever you want to call them, are now up with the extra point, 7-0 over Iowa. That was an impressive drive. That was an impressive score. Enjoy the update that may or may not matter. And we're back. And Iowa has been having a pretty good season so far also. Obviously, they're ranked number 15 in the nation. I believe they are 3-1. They had moved up the board in the Big Ten. The Big Ten after relegation looks a little different. We have, I believe, Cincinnati, Central Michigan, Army, maybe, were the 3 teams that joined the Big Ten. So both of these teams were already in the Big Ten. But it's always interesting to see is, as you see, Cincinnati's having a pretty good season, and they have a televised game next week coming up. Pretty big game. But UC's having the most success out of the relegation teams. Buffalo is also was one of those, and Buffalo's been struggling. But regardless, Iowa's coming out. Iowa runs an Iowa offense. Pro style, beat 'em up, bruise 'em style of offense. As they drops back, he's got a guy to the left, and great play to open up the game as Marcus Wilson gets a 13-yard reception. And Iowa's quarterback, who was pretty good last season, Scott Fox, he's had a great season last year. He's having a great season this year. He might be one of those sleeper picks for the draft, down in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round as he keeps the option. He stiff arms, and him and the Maryland guy dance and falls forward for 2 yards. Scott Fox might be one of those great, he might be a career backup. He might get the work done in the offseason and move up the draft boards. But someone for any users, any owners that are wanting to go as they hand off the late action. John Mayer, 1-yard loss. That will bring up 3rd and 10 as Corey Brown with the big tackle for Maryland. Mayer has some pretty big shoes to fill as the halfback for Iowa last year was a 1,000-yard rusher. Coming out 3-10, 3rd and 10, 5 wide. Takes a shot over the middle and just takes the safe safe reception to Carl Beck, who's an All-American tight end. 4-yard gain, and that will bring 4th and 4 and the punt. This Fox is 2 for 2 for 17 yards. Punts away, deep. He's got blockers, and he runs right into the first tackle as Taiwan Pierre gets only a 4-yard return. As the kick coverage team for Iowa was deadlocked on hitting him, and Maryland takes over the ball at the 20-yard line. Now, too tight again. Big set. Hands it to Hartman. Oh, and Iowa has, looks like maybe they figured out the recipe that Maryland's going to do, as it wasn't hard to do. They ran, play action to all first drive. But on this drive, it looks like Iowa says, you're not going to do that again. Tight end motion right to left, I formation. Looks like it's going to be another run. He hands off, and he is stuck in the backfield as big number 95, James Givens, again on his second tackle and second tackle for losses. Look at that hit. He came just blowing past the blocks, blowing past the coverage, and just smacked that halfback in the backfield. Brings up a big 3rd and 14 deep in their own field. They run a screen, and he's knocked backwards, Beverly is, for a 4-yard loss. It worked on the left side earlier in the first drive, so they thought they'd try it again to the opposite side, and it does not. And it is 4th and 19, and Maryland comes out to punt from their own end zone. If you like the action you've seen this week, go back. Watch the Saturday night game where Skip Lloyd, as the punt coverage, gets to him for a 0-yard return, and Marcus Wilson gets nothing on his return. Go watch the Saturday night game. Go watch all the games, but go watch the Saturday night commentary game by Skip Lloyd. Guy's grade A quality. Everyone loves him. Iowa comes out too tight, too wide right, and they run to the left side. He's got blockers, and he runs right into the tackle. The corner came up. Corner or the outside linebacker. It looks like an outside linebacker. Came up and got past the blocks and knocks him for a 1-yard loss, as he had blockers set up there pulling, and he just ran right into the outside coverage. As Fox and the Hawkeyes come out on 2nd and 11, 2 wide left, tight end left, offset formation as they play action. He's got a guy downfield, and he hits him for a 9-10-yard reception, and that's Beck, the All-American tight end, who's probably going to be the number 1 or number 2 tight end in the draft for the pro season. And Fox is 3 for 3, bringing up 3rd down and 1 as they come out tight left, I formation, and they do hand it off, and he's got an easy first down as he rumbles forward for 5 yards. Mayer and the Hawkeyes do, and he is 3 for 3 for 1-yard average as the Hawkeyes get a first down against this stout Maryland defense so far. Come out in another I formation, running kind of the same play to the right side, and this time Mayer and this offense get bottled up for a 1-yard loss. None of these stretch plays or toss plays they generally don't work very well anyway, but they really seem to not be working tonight against Maryland. As we are at 10 seconds left in the first quarter, wonder if they're going to run a play here. 5, 4. Looks like they are trying to run a play to end the first quarter, but I don't think so. Nope, they don't. And that's the end of the first quarter, with Maryland surprising Iowa, punching them in the face off the jump, driving down the first drive of the game and getting a touchdown. As Tate looked unlike himself. I hate saying that, but Tate looked unlike himself, driving down the field and getting a touchdown for Maryland. If you haven't yet, go hit the subscribe, like, comment, do all that jazz that you do to get the subscriptions going. And Iowa comes out 2nd and 11 to kick off the second half. He runs a stretch play to the left side, and he had room, and he juked past the first guy. Watch the play. The block set up pretty nicely. But Bacigalupi, good job, Christian Bacigalupi. Submitted free safety out there. Comes up and lays the wood down on him and keeps him to a 1-yard gain, 3rd and 9. Bacigalupi, he's the guy out there at safety with 2 black armbands on and the unconventional number of 55 for a safety. As Iowa takes all day and throws it to an incomplete Lance Jennings. was the closest guy. It looked like the ball may have bounced off of him, ricocheted, but it was just a bad pass to start with. As it's 4th and 9 now. Iowa punts it. Looks like it's going to be a touchback, and it's out the back of the end zone. And Tate and Maryland come out after Bashagalupi and this defense have stymied Iowa again, not letting them get any points on the board so far. Top of the second quarter. Maryland comes out 3 wide left, tight left. 3 wide right, tight left. A little quick screen again, and he throws an interception, and this looks like it should be a pick 6, but it's not. He looked shocked as hell that he caught that ball. And that is Raheem Gold, the user-submitted corner out there at Iowa. And that was a great play by Gold as he intercepts the little screen pass, just jumped the route, jumped the pass, and got the interception. And congratulations. That is number 7, Raheem Gold, user-submitted player for Iowa. And now Iowa's in business. Let's see if we can get some points on the board with Iowa as they come out too tight. Option to the left side. Pitch guy got bottled up, covered up early. And he just kind of had to fall forward for a negative 1 yard loss. See what they're doing. They're trying to set up that left side, so this might be it. They have 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Might be trying to take a shot to the right side here. As he doesn't, he sets up kind of a pick play. And the halfback gets it, and he breaks through the first tackle as Mayer gets a 12-yard reception. That was a great play by Mayer. They run sort of a pick play to the left side. Guy came across the flats. Mayer released out of the backfield and gets the catch. Breaks through, fights through the guy, gets a first down catch, 12 yards as they hand off to Mayer up the front, up the middle. And actually, Alex Gore comes in and gets the run here for a 1 yard gain, and it will bring up 2nd and goal. 6.5 minutes left in the first half. Bashagalupi and this defense need to step it up here and play some mean physical football as Gore runs again for the 1 yard rush. It looks like Gore is either giving Mayer a breather or he is the bruiser back. It looks like Mayer's back in. 2 wide right. Hands it to the fullback up the middle, and the fullback rumbles forward. Brandon McCormick for a 3 yard rush, and he gets hit by Bashagalupi. But he does get 4th and goal, and Iowa is going for it from the 1 yard line. It looks to be, based on this defense, that the dive up the middle would be good, but they pass. He drops back, and he throws it to the left side. Touchdown to the All-American Carl Beck. Great play by Scott Fox. That's 5 of 6, 40 yards and a touchdown. And Iowa is 1 extra point away from tying this ball game up as Iowa takes the ball down after the Raheem Gold interception turnover and drives down the field only about 20 yards. But regardless, they are tie ball game, 7-all. And Maryland will get the kickoff. Kick is up to the back of the end zone. Touchback has been stated. And Tate and Maryland come out. Let's see what they can do. They need to respond, get back in the lead here, even if it's a field goal. They need to get some points. Maryland's offense has definitely been, and he bounces off 3 would-be tacklers in the backfield. I don't know how he did that, but 3 Iowa defenders met him in the backfield, and he bounced off of them and got a 2 yard run. That was a physical play. As Maryland comes out 3 wide right. Hands it off to Hartman, and he runs right into Raheem Gold and runs over Raheem Gold for a 3 yard rush. As Gold stepped up and read the play correctly, but Hartman just puts him on his back, runs over his chest, yabba dabba doos him, and goes for a 3 yard run. That was one of the most exciting 3 yard runs I've ever seen in my life. As Maryland comes out, 3rd and 5, 3 wide. Tate drops back, short drop off. He hits the guy over the middle. He's got a first down. It's going to be about a 6 yard reception, 8 yard reception by Beverly. Just a little deep slant out there. He ran about a 5 to 8 yard slant route. And Tate now is 6 of 9 for 40 yards and a touchdown. Usually by now he's thrown about 5 interceptions, so this is definitely an improvement for all you Maryland faithful out there. Come out 4 wide. Deep drop. He's got all day. He floats out and just kind of throws it away as the pressure was starting to get to him from the outside blitz. Iowa is one of the higher end teams as far as quantity of sacks in a game. They do get to the quarterback a lot as they come out an offset eye to the left. Hands it to Hartman and he reads, and he's got some good change of direction there as he shimmies inside or outside and then shimmies to the inside and turns nothing into a 3-yard gain again. If he could get out in open field, it'd be interesting to see what would happen. As it's 3rd down and 7 now, 4 wide. Takes a shotgun. He's got all day. Takes a shot over the middle, and he throws another interception. As Tate has now thrown 2 interceptions, and this is the Jason Tate that we know and love for Maryland, as he was trying to hit his other tight end off to the left side. Did not lead him, threw the ball behind him, and now Iowa has the ball close to the 50-yard line. And they come out in their physical style formation again as the tight end on the left rolls to the right in motion. Play action. Fox is going to take a shot here. He has all day to throw, and he takes a deep shot down the field, and it's intercepted. He throws an interception. He had a guy probably open earlier than he is. As you can see, he is tore up. He knows he pulled that trigger way too late. As he had a guy with the angle, if he would have thrown that a little more in the air towards the middle of the field, he would have had a touchdown. Now Maryland has the ball at the 10 or 11-yard line. Bunch formation to the right. Run it up the middle with Hartman as he just lowers his head and takes a pop for a 2-yard gain. And Hartman now has 25 on 11 carries for 2.5 yards a carry. And this has been Big Ten football. This has been bruising style, punishing play that we expect from the Big Ten. As they come out in a wildcat, hands it off to the guy in motion, which was Dan Joseph, and this was a horrible play as Raheem Gold makes up for getting ran over last time and comes streaking in from his corner position and hits him for a loss. And it's going to be 3rd and 11 for Tate and the Terps here. About 3 wide left, 3 wide right, tight left. Shotgun formation, they set up a screen, he hits Hartman, and he cuts it to the inside, and somehow does manage to pick up 4. But it's obviously not enough for a first down, and deep in their own field position, you would think they would punt. And they are, as the punter is in his own end zone here. 4th and 7. 7 all. Number 15, Iowa, struggling against Maryland right now, but you feel like, ooh, Marcus Wilson gets sat down by number 48 on the punt return. That was a physical. That was a nasty shot. As Maryland comes out now on defense, and Christian Bacigalupi and this defense has been keeping Iowa at bay as they pass over the middle, and he pops him, and somehow he holds on to it, Mayer does, and gets a 6-yard reception, bringing up 2nd and 4 as Fox hits him over the middle and just gets knocked off his feet there by the middle linebacker. Some words being said down there as this crowd is starting to feel it. Iowa comes out too tight. Play action. Is he going to take another shot downfield? He has all day there's the play that he should have hit earlier when he had the interception. That's what he should have done, as he hits Brian Carter on a deep flag route, fighting through the coverage. Jeez, he had to alligator wrestle him to get free there. Takes a shot downfield. Iowa's wearing their memorial jerseys and helmets tonight. All helmets say number 9. As Fox takes a shot back, and he throws another interception. Both of these quarterbacks are struggling as he's trying to get his footing to return the interception back. He had Bacigalupi out in front blocking for him, but Dixon gets the interception this time as both quarterbacks, he just didn't put enough air under it. He tried to bullet it over top of a guy that was sitting right there waiting on the pass. You see him get shoestring tackled on this replay. You can see he had no one in front of him, and Christian was there to block for him. But here we go. Minute 54 left in the first half. Tate, 5 wide. Ooh! So what the heck just happened? The safety came in streaking through the middle of the line. Somehow Tate stiff-armed him to the ground. He got nothing on the play. Takes a shot downfield, and it gets knocked incomplete as they come out 5 wide again. Minute 50 left in the second quarter. Takes a quick dump off and catches it and rolls forward as Terrence Beverly gets a 6-yard reception there. Tate, 8 of 14 for only 50 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions as both quarterbacks are struggling, like we said a minute ago, and just not being able to find their footing. Both running games are pretty good today. You think both coordinators, especially after halftime when they make their adjustments, will come out and run the ball. Maryland comes out 3 wide left, 3rd and 4. Looks like they're going to run some clock down. 6-5, and they're going to take a shot maybe? Who knows? Got blocks to the left. He takes a shot over the middle. He gets the first down play to Lawrence Huff, 4-yard reception. There's a little over a minute left in the game. They have all 3 timeouts. You think Maryland will come out here, but the clock is ticking. I think Maryland will come out in a hurry and try to take some shots downfield and get some points on the board before halftime. He's taking a shot downfield. He's got a guy left down the sideline. He gets him. He hits him in stride, and that is a 58-yard reception to Jeff Murphy as Jason Tate cocked, launched, and connected down the field for a 56-yard reception with 48 seconds left in the second quarter now. They called a timeout. It takes a play action to the left and hits Burnett for a 4-yard reception. And that was a great play by Tate in this offense of Maryland to get downfield. And they should, barring a catastrophic injury or something wrong, get at least a field goal on this drive. As he pitches it to the left, he's got blockers out there, and Hartman rolls forward for a 1-yard rush as the clock continues to tick, but shouldn't be a factor as it's 3rd and goal now. Takes the snap. He's got all day. He throws it over the middle and somehow hits Terrence Beverly for a 3-yard reception as he put that on a frozen rope over the middle for a touchdown. And that, where has this kid been all year? As Tate takes the Terps downfield and puts them up with 28 seconds left in the first half, 14-7. That was an amazing drive. That 58-yard pass down the left sideline of Beverly was an amazing touch pass down the field. And definitely will be on the highlight reels. If you haven't, speaking of highlights, if you haven't followed yet, go follow our TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. See all the highlights from the week's action as he is smacked after crossing the 20-yard line for a 23-yard return. We have all the socials. We have all the highlights. Join the Discord, make a player. The first pro season is on the way as Iowa comes out now. 3 wide, tight left. Takes a shot over the middle, Fox does, and he has a first down as Brian Carter gets an 11-yard reception, and Iowa calls the timeout. Iowa comes out, 2 wide left. Fox with a deep 7-yard drop, 7-step drop, and he hits a guy. Did he get out of bounds? He got out of bounds after the 4-yard reception. As 16 seconds are left on the clock. Out in a 4 wide. Shotgun formation, 16 seconds left, and they run a draw. What is this play call? As Mayer gets a 1-yard rush, burned 3 seconds off the clock, and a timeout. That was a ridiculous play call. Now comes out, man in motion. Got a shotgun over the middle. He hits a guy over the middle, and now Maryland takes the timeout as they sense that they might get a chance to do something here with 9 seconds on the clock. And it is 4th and 3, and Iowa will punt the ball away. It most likely will be a boomer, and it is. It's sky high. Looks like, oh, he gets it from around the 15, and he's going to be able to return as there's 1 tick on the clock as Pierre runs forward. 1 second left in the half. Will Maryland run a draw? Just waste the chance, or will they take a shot downfield to try to get some points? As they just hand it off up the middle for a 4-yard rush. Hartman has 60 yards on the ground now. And we go into halftime with Maryland up 14-7 over Iowa. This is definitely a shock. And Iowa's got to regroup in the locker room here at halftime and come out. That was a very physical first half on both sides of the field. Both defenses are playing very good. Both offenses are struggling to get their identity going, as you see the highlights here. But if you haven't yet, go subscribe, go like, put some comments down in the game, get the conversation going, get the engagement going. Go join our socials. Join the league. Go make a player. Come be an owner. You think you can take these college players that are doing as that great launch downfield there? If you think you can take these college players and win with them in the pros, come on an organization in the pro league. We're going to run pro league. The first draft will be mid to late September. The pro league will start then, and the guys that you've been watching for the last 2 seasons will be in the first inaugural Football Rivals draft. As we start the second half here, Maryland will kick it off to Iowa. Got blocks, and he runs into a stiff wall. As you see there, Maryland has only allowed 95 yards in the first half, with those 2 interceptions being the crucial pivot point. Comes out 3 wide. Fox looks like he's going to pick up where he left off as he takes a shot downfield and just ends up throwing it away, as it looks like some miscommunication there out to the left side. Iowa comes out, I formation. Now they look like they're back in the first half. As Mayer just plows forward for a 3-yard rush, and he only has 8 yards on 7 rushes. Iowa's really got to get some run game going here. Fox drops back. He's got a guy on the right side, and he hits him in stride. Fox hits Carl Beck. Who else? Carl Beck on a 26-yard reception, as he now has 4 catches for 41 yards. As Beck running out there against the coverage, beats the zone coverage. Bachagalupi comes over and helps tidy it up at the end, but it was just a great route by Beck, as he will be on someone's team making a living next year after the draft. Tight goes out in formation to the left. Oh! Fox is sacked for a 4-yard loss on Zach Foster. Where have you been all game? He just plowed right through the center and the guard. Falls forward right into Fox, as Fox was trying to get a quick read there, get the ball out fast, but Maryland wasn't having it. It is now 2nd and 14 after the loss. Hands it off to Mayer. He's rolling and spinning and falling, and gets an 8-yard pickup. And that pickup right there for 8 yards was more than he had before that all game. As it brings up 3rd and 16 after that great play. Fox, quick drop off. He hits the guy over the middle in stride again, and that looks like it's Beck again. It is that for an 18-yard reception. And I would just keep hitting Beck all day. He's wide open. He's beating these zone coverages. No one's able to get to him. Great play there. Iowa comes out. They're driving now. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Offset to the right. I formation. Pitches to the right. He's got blocks out there. As he rolls, he's got coverage, and he's going to get a touchdown. That is a touchdown. 27-yard touchdown run by Mayer. That's what Iowa's been doing all year on the run game. They had it set up. They brought the guy in motion to get the setup there on the outside blocks. And look at that, as he had a wall of Iowa blockers. 4 guys out there leading the way. He just followed the yellow brick road there. Gets a 27-yard pickup, and we are tied at 14 again. Knotted back up. Just like the beginning kickoff started the game, 14-all. And Iowa showing the physicality that put them at 15 in the country as they boot it to Maryland here. Maryland had a pretty impressive drive at the end of the first half to get them up 14-7. Now Iowa has came back out at the beginning second half and tied it all up. So let's see what Maryland does to answer. As they hand it to Hartman up the middle, he was running to the right, saw the hole open to the left, and cuts inside. Gets an 8-yard pickup. And Hartman is getting my interest here as he's having great ball carrier vision, great change of direction. Maryland comes out in an offset I formation to the left side, and Hartman runs. Again, his runs are not very fast, but they get there and they're pretty physical. And he somehow turned a 2-yard run for a first down. Pretty exciting. Keeps the option, and he's up the middle as Tate slides. Great play on the option. He pulls, he keeps the ball, runs up the middle, sees a hole off the left side, cuts, and then dives after a big 10 to 12-yard play. As Tate, this is not the Tate. Granted, he does have 2 interceptions right now, but this is not the Tate we've seen all year. The Maryland has struggled all year to get anything going offensively. Pitch it to the left side. Hartman's going to get swallowed up in the backfield. Actually, that's Joseph again. It's giving Hartman a breather. But Joseph gets swallowed up in the backfield as the Iowa defense just swarmed to that right side. And Raheem Gold leading the charge there hits him first. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 13. Takes the snap, hands it off to Hartman. Hartman's got a hole to the right side. He gets 4 yards in the carry. Actually, that was Joseph again. Joseph is 36. Hartman is 44, I believe. I guess it's more helpful if I actually look at my roster notes. As Maryland comes out in a 5 wide here, 3rd and 6. Drops back, takes a shot over the middle, hits him in stride. Oh, and he gets decleated. Gets huffed off the ground with the decleater, but it doesn't matter because Antonio Rivas just smashed him over the middle, but it doesn't matter. Like we said, they still get the first down as it's 1st and 10 now. As Tate and this team play action to the left, he's sitting there all day, floats it down the left sideline. He's got a guy downfield. It's the big tight end for Maryland, Martin Burnett. 3rd reception of the game, 35 yards in the carry. That was just a busted coverage, or he ran a hell of a route, but he was wide open down the left side. Maryland's in business now. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. They can get another first down and not have to worry about scoring. Tight end to the right. Burnett goes in motion to the left. Takes a shot to the right side. He's got a guy. Oh, and that is Raheem Gold. He had a guy for a touchdown. It looked like it was going to be a touchdown, but Raheem Gold lays his body out for the Iowa faithful and gets an interception. That was his 2nd interception of the game. Great defensive play by Raheem Gold, and you see why he is a highly coveted corner. As they hand up draw, and he's punching and pulling and yanking and getting to the first for a 3-yard run. As he now has 46, approaching the 50-yard mark for carries. But you can bet that that highlight reel is going to include that Raheem Gold interception there. As they run another draw up the middle, and he's making initial contact and rolling forward for another 3-yard gain. And it's going to be 3rd and 4. As that Raheem Gold play, I can't get that out of my head. That was a great defensive interception, great defensive play. Takes a shot to the right side. He's got a first down. He's got more. He's running untouched so far as he finally hits the Maryland defense. His run after catch on that is going to be great as Mayer caught about an 8-yard reception. Just unreleased, untouched, does a little hook route right there, turns around, catch balls right in his face, and no one was on him as he runs for another 10 or 12 yards before anyone just even gets near enough to touch him. Iowa comes out 4 wide. Shotgun formation. Hands it off to Mayer up the middle. He hits a wall. As that's actually Alex Gore giving Mayer a breather. He rolls forward for a 1-yard gain. Smacks into the defensive line. And falls down after a 1-yard carry. 2nd and 9 for Iowa here. Hands it. Oh my God. Gore just got gored by the middle or defensive tackle. Yep, he's the defensive end there. As Gore got, that was nasty. Somebody better call the police on that guy because he just got murdered. 5 wide. Fox takes the shotgun snap, hits a guy to the left side. This was just a little try to help us out play as he throws a 2-yard reception out to Brian Carter, and it's going to be 4th and 9. And that was a great statement drive by Maryland's defense as they did not let Iowa get anything going there after that big play. And the punt's up and out the back of the end zone. As Maryland comes out now from the 20, man in motion, and RPO play, and he's got a guy over the middle. Great RPO play as he hits Jeff Murphy over the middle quickly for a 21-yard reception, 21-yard play. That was a great RPO, and that actually wasn't Tate. That was not the quarterback. That was the running back. As he shows he can throw a little RPO action over the middle. Hands it off to the running back now, Hartman, as he rolls forward for a 2-yard reception.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Maryland comes out, 2 wide right, tight end formation, tight end in motion from the left to the right. The handoff to Hartman again, and he falls forward for another 4-yard reception.
3rd down.
Maryland comes out here, 3rd and 4. They're having a great drive here. Takes a shot to the middle of the field, and he hits Murphy over the middle for a 6-yard reception on the shotgun play. Over the middle. Great read, great play. 1st down, Maryland. Tate is having a great game, and I'm going to be the first to say that Tate could be turning a new corner here as he leads Maryland. As he pitches it to the right side to, I believe that was Hartman, and he gets hit hard by Raheem Gold for his 4th tackle, 3rd tackle for loss. That was a made up. He lowered the shoulder and paid him back for that run over play earlier in the game when Hartman just ran into and over him. That is the end of the 3rd quarter here. We have a tie ball game at 14-all. There's the Raheem Gold interception. That was a great play. Maryland comes out at the 50-yard line. 2 wide I formation. Hands it off to Hartman over the middle, and he jukes and jives forward to get a 2-yard carry as he sidesteps the first guy, and gets a 2-yard carry for a first down. Maryland comes out 4 wide, empty shotgun set. He takes a shot in the middle of the field. He's got a guy wide open over the middle. That's a 15-yard reception to Murphy again, who's eating and just living off the middle of the field out there. Maryland is driving now with Tate at the helm. It off up the middle. He had blockers there for a minute, but he got tackled. He got hung up on his shoestrings there. That was his 20th carry of the game for 46 yards. Hands it off to Hartman again, or actually to Dan Joseph off the right side, and that's a 2-yard loss as Scott Smith, the Iowa defense, bottles him up in the backfield.
Man left. Four down. Mike 56.
Maryland comes out of here again in a 4 wide formation. Tate setting up the screen. He's got Hartman with blockers to the left side, and he runs upfield and gets what he can, and that's Joseph for a 2-yard reception. Brings up 4th and 9. That was a pretty promising drive to start with. Maryland's going to kick a field goal here to try to get in the lead. Kick is up, and it's good. No good. Hits the uprights, it looked like. That could come back to haunt them later in the game. Just wide to the right side. Wide to their left. Now Iowa takes the ball over with plenty of momentum, plenty of time, and they hand off to Mayer up the middle as he gets about a 6 or 7 yard carry.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Check, tight right.
Huge play here as it's 2nd and 3. Iowa's driving down the field. Looks like they could be going down to get this lead as they do a delayed handoff. He's moving and getting around, and that's Mayer on a 0-yard rush. Iowa comes out looking. They got to get some points on this drive to just stay relevant in the drive. Pitches wide to the right. They try to set up the sweep to the right side, and they really haven't been working except for the big 27-yard play. That was a touchdown earlier in the game. But they try it again to that right side, and it just is not set up. Doesn't go very well this time for a big loss, which brings up 4th and 6 as we have just went under the 5-minute mark. Iowa boots the ball. Maryland will return as he's got a couple blockers, but the coverage gets past the blockers. Taiwan Pierre gets a 5-yard return, and Tate and the Terrapins will get the ball again. And here's my 4th quarter reminder. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like, comment. They run a pitch to the right side, and it's not going to work, guys. Hartman gets a 0-yard rush. You think you can do better than the teams you've watched this week or you've watched so far? Which, by the way, thank you, as we have gone over 70,000 views now, early in the 2nd season. Thanks for all the people that are watching and engaging in this league. As Tate takes a quick step to the left side, he gets met in the backfield as Weber catches it for a 1-yard reception. That could have been bad if it would have been about a second later, as the corner realized what the play was and came streaking up the field. Hit him in the backfield as soon as he caught it, but if that would have been about a half a second later, he could have had a pick 6. Maryland comes out here in a 4 wide shotgun formation, takes a snap. He's taking a shot down that left side of the field again. He throws this another interception. As Iowa intercepts it there, he just completely underthrew. He had a receiver going downfield, down the sideline. That's his 4th interception. As that was just all him, man. He had a guy going down the sideline, could have rainbowed it, could have bombed it over the heads. He had a guy in stride, just like that play earlier in the game for 58 yards in the first half. And he underthrows it horribly as Fox pitches it on the option, and he's got a great option play here as he gets 9 yards on the pitch carry. And that'll be a 15-yard rush, 62-yard, 4.1 average, 1 touchdown game so far from Mayer. And now Iowa has a chance as both of these defenses, both of these defenses are playing great, guys. 4 interceptions, you can't beat that, really. You would assume since they have 4 interceptions that they would have more than 14 points. But this Maryland's defense is definitely their strong point. They have held them to 14. Likewise, Iowa's held Maryland to 14. As Fox takes a shot over the middle, hits him in stride. Marcus Wilson, 7-yard reception, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 3 as that's his 2nd grab of the game. There have been 6 interceptions in this game so far. 4 on Maryland, 2 on Iowa. Fox takes the snap, 2nd and 3. It's an option to the left side this time, and he's going to get hit for a 2-yard rush. As Pierre playing corner or safety out there. Playing corner like a nickelback corner out there. Linebacker came crashing down, took the pitch option, and Pierre cleaned it up by taking Fox for a 2-yard loss, and it's going to be 3rd and 6 for Iowa. He's got his running back over the middle, and he hits him. Mayer hits the first guy, and he falls forward, and that's Gore for a 3-yard reception as Bacigalupi comes up. And yeah, we see your muscles, man. As Bacigalupi comes up and flexes on this defense and holds them to 4th and 2, as that's his 6th tackle of the game. 1 tackle for loss, and now Maryland calls a timeout. With 2:15 left in the 4th quarter, 2:15 left in the game, as Iowa kicks the field goal. It could be the game-winning field goal here, as there's a little over 2 minutes left in the game, 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Number 15 Iowa has 17. Maryland, who's played very impressively for what they've done so far this year, has 14. You see the yard comparison there. Total, they're pretty close, but in that first half, Maryland completely outplayed Iowa. Should have had more points on the board than they did, but these 4 interceptions, 2 in the first, 2 in the second half. And Maryland's got to get some points here with a little over 2 minutes left as they hand it to Hartman off the right side, and he runs forward and smacks in the Raheem Gold. And Gold and Hartman are having a nice little rivalry out here. Hartman's slow to get up. I would be too, man. Hartman went up there. He was aimed right at Raheem Gold, and the outside linebacker came in and smacked him while he was in the middle of juking. Maryland comes out 3 wide right, and they hand it off to Hartman up the middle again, and he gets plowed by the defensive lineman. Actually, the outside linebacker came in, Scott Smith, and cleaned it up, but he got decleated, and Hartman's been taking some hits this game, man. I don't know how many more hits he can take like that. We're at a minute and a half left in the game, and Maryland's got to get some points on the board. 3rd and 3. They hand it off to Hartman for the 3rd straight time on this drive as he falls forward for a first down sometime. And you got to go, Maryland. Maryland's got to go. Hurry up here. As the clock stops while they reset the ball, but there's a minute 24 seconds left. Shotgun formation, 4 wide. Tate's making an adjustment. Clock's ticking. Takes a snap. He drops back. He hits a guy over the middle, and he's got him. Martin Burnett, the big boy tight end, over the middle for a 30. When he threw that, he wasn't even looking. Burnett just turned around. That was a great play. Burnett just turns around, and the ball is in his face as he catches it. As the big boy catches the ball and just rumbles forward for a big 31-yard reception. The clock's still ticking, a minute and 8. Tate play action or pump fakes to the left, hits a guy in the middle. Ooh, did he just fumble it? No, he didn't fumble it. Looked like he fumbled the ball as he gets knocked off his feet there. It's Turner with his first catch, 5-yard reception. Jason Tate, 20-28, 209, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions as they come out 5 wide, and we're at a minute. After Maryland called the timeout, he takes a shot to the right side. He's got a guy in motion, in stride, and that is James Turner for a 14-yard reception as Maryland's in field goal range now. Maryland is in a comfortable field goal range. You got to think, do they take a shot or two here to try to get the win, or do they comfortably try to just move forward and get the field goal to go to overtime? As they take a shot to the right side, he's got a guy wide open. That was a 9-yard pass out there to Beverly, who was the recipient of some great plays. As they come out, looks like they're going to stop the clock. 40 seconds left in the game, as Maryland is threatening to score and win this thing now. 3rd and 1. I formation here. You got to think they're going to Hartman, and they give it to Big Hartman, and he's stopped in the backfield. Who else? James Givens. He's been living. Givens livins in the backfield, man. As he smacks him. They're going to let this clock tick down, kick the field goal, and if he makes it, it will take us to overtime. While we're waiting on this, go subscribe, like, comment, follow, go to all the socials, hit everything up, tell your friends about the league. 5, 4, 3, snap. The kick is up. It is good, and it looks as time runs off the clock. We are going to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2nd or 3rd. You see Maryland highly excited like they just won the game, but they didn't. We are going to overtime. As this is the 2nd or 3rd week in a row now, I have called the Sunday night game. We've gone to overtime. Nothing's better than college overtime rules. As Maryland gets it, both teams will get it at the 25, get a chance to score a touchdown or a field goal. You have to match what the other team does. Then you flip the side on the 2nd overtime. Whoever gets the ball second gets the ball first, and that is the overtime rule. As Tate takes a snap, hands it off to Hartman off the right side, and he runs forward, and he's bumbling and stumbling and rumbling, and he gets a 7-yard gain off to the right side as he now hits 63 yards. Just a very physical back, and like I said, I'm going to have to get my scouts, the league scouts, to go look at this guy and see what he's done all year. They come out 4 wide, and they have a slot guy there 5 wide. He has wide open. He takes a shot. Touchdown. Lawrence Huff. Tate. Oh, my God. When he's on, he's on. When he's not, he's throwing interceptions. But that was a great shot by Tate and the Terps. Look at this replay. He's got a guy, hits him off the left shoulder on the deep flag route in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland. Will that be enough to win the game? As Fox and Iowa Hawkeyes will get the ball here right after this extra point. Kicks up, and it is good. While I catch my breath, here's a studio update. This score will stand as this is the last game recorded of the week. As Fox and the Hawkeyes come out now, they come out 4 wide, well, 3 wide, 2 tight. Fox takes the snap, shotgun formation, hits a guy over the middle. He hits Wilson over the middle for a 2-yard reception, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 8. There's no clock, don't have to worry about it, just the play clock. As Fox has now hit 173 yards for a touchdown and 2 interceptions himself. Making a play call adjustment there as he play action, takes a shot over the middle. He's got a guy wide open. Touchdown, Marcus Wilson and the Iowa Hawkeyes with a 23-yard reception over the middle. And Iowa is 1 extra point away from tying this overtime game at 24. As Fox does the play action, stands in stride, takes the shot, and hits him. Looks like it was zone coverage. Hit him in the transition. Great play. Iowa will get the ball back after this extra point if he makes the extra point. And it's good, and Iowa will flip the field, and Iowa will take the ball again. Four wide again. Like they're going to try the same formation as he's going to go down. He got hit and fell forward. Looked like he was going to try to regain his balance, but Corey Brown gets credit for the sack as he hits his foot coming across there in the air. Looks like someone blocked him or he dove or something. I'll have to look at a better replay later. Corey Brown will get credit for the sack as they come out 3 wide, tight end formation to the right. He's in motion to the left. Shotgun, takes a snap. They're setting up a screen. Mayer's got blockers. He's going to hit. He rolls over Bacigalupi, but he holds on and pulls him down. Great defensive play there by Christian Bacigalupi out there at free safety. As Christian is now at 7 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Tight end in motion from left to right. Shotgun formation. Fox takes the snap. Hits a guy to the left side. It looks like it's Givens maybe or Mayer. It is Mayer. He hits him for a 10-yard reception, and that's a first down for Iowa. As they're not going to take the shot to score to win the game this time. Vance Jennings with the tackle, and that's his 11th on the game. Great play. Sometimes high tackles doesn't mean a great game. Fox takes the snap. 7-step drop. He hits a guy to the right side, and that's a touchdown. Big Carl Beck. Who else? Great route runner. As I am writing his name down right now because we are going to be seeing this gentleman in the Pro Series, the Pro League. Great route runner right there. Boom! Fox sees him, makes the cut, hits him in the corner of the end zone. No one else can get that but Beck. That is a great play for a touchdown there by Beck. Oh, they're going to review the play here. It looked like he caught it easily. Yeah, he's got both feet down. Whereas my associate Skip Lloyd would say, he got all 3 feet down. That was a great play. That's going to stand. That's going to be a touchdown, I believe. And the play does stand. And the extra point will be up for the lead. 31-24, and Maryland will get the ball, and it's good. 31-24, and Maryland will get the ball here in second overtime, double overtime. Can Tate continue to exceed what he usually has done in this game and get Maryland the win as he throws it? I thought that was intercepted, as that was a laser to Terrence Beverly for his 7th reception of the game. Show us the replay, guys. Come on. That was a great pass, as that puts Tate over 250 yards at 256 on the day. You got to think Iowa's trying to bait him for his 5th interception of the game as he hands it off to Hartman, and he pushes number 46 out of the way. Ball's forward for a 3-yard. He has the most exciting 3- and 4-yard gains I've ever seen in my life. It's now 3rd and inches. Maryland's got to get the first down. Play action. Hits the guy. Hits Big Burnett. Big Burnett to that left side. Running the tight end release. Little flag, tight end release. Just zone buster, zone beater defense or offense. Burnett rolling. See the play action. Burnett. Everyone went with the play action there, and Burnett's just wide open beating his coverage. Big play for touchdown, and Tate and Maryland will get the ball again after this extra point to go into triple overtime. Both teams couldn't get anything going in the first in the regular game, the regular play time. Takes us to overtime, and both teams are scoring 14 points apiece now. As we are in triple overtime now, and Maryland and Tate will take the ball. 5 wide. They're going to take a shot here to start off the 3rd overtime, and he hits a man over the middle. That's James Turner on his 4-yard reception. I believe it's his 3rd reception. I was going to say 2nd or 3rd reception. As he's come on later in the game. Tate comes out another 4 wide this time, not 5, but a 4 wide, and they hand it off to Hartman over the middle. He gets a 1-yard rush. It's going to be 3rd and 5 here. Hartman's hit 67 on the day now. Got a 2.4, 2.5 yard average. He's just been brutally just terrorizing this Iowa defense, and vice versa. Tight end in motion from the left to the right. Tate takes a snap. Takes a shot over the middle. He's got a guy over the middle. That's Burnett again for a 20-yard touchdown reception. 295, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. As Burnett again sets the school record for receiving touchdowns in a career, beating the old wide receiver Jermaine Lewis. And Burnett has now set a school record he's got me so excited my tongue got tied. As they're coming out to go for 2 here, extra points are out the window in third overtime. As he scrambles, he's confused, he doesn't know what to do, and Tate will go down on the 2-point conversion for a 3-yard loss. As you can see, nothing was open there. I don't even see a receiver. There's about 7 or 23, it appears. Iowa Hawkeyes just sitting in the middle of that field, waiting on him to try to do something. And now Iowa can score and complete the 2-point conversion and win this game. As Maryland's up 37-31, triple overtime. Number 15 Iowa's trying to put this game away now. As they say, Maryland has annoyed the crap out of us all game, and this game should not have been this close to start with, as Tate has outplayed himself with this Maryland offense here. Iowa comes out I formation. Pitches it to the right. Mayer's got the ball. He's got blockers, but he doesn't get past the line of scrimmage. As it will now be 3rd and 8 as Jesse Thorne's there to finish off that play. Mayer hits 62 yards. Both these running backs are about equivalent on every aspect of their game. Iowa comes out here in 5 wide, 3rd and 8. Fox drops back over the middle, takes a shot. He's going to fall forward for the first down as Marcus Wilson gets a 9-yard reception. He got hit about 7 yards and rolled forward for the other 2 for a first down. As Iowa's in business here. 1st and 10. Fox takes the snap, hands it off to Mayer, and he just runs into the first guy. He wanted to punish someone. Mayer doesn't even try to go through that guy, through that tackle. He just leaned into it. Lost a yard on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Iowa comes out again. 2 wide left, 2 tight. Single back. Hands it off to Mayer. Off to the left side. Actually, that's not Mayer. That's Alex Gore. He gets a 0-yard rush. And Taiwan Pierre out there as that nickelback. He comes in and makes the big stop. Now it's 3rd and 11, and Iowa's got to score a touchdown here. There are no more field goals. The field goal wouldn't help them anyway. There are no more field goals in triple overtime. There's no more kicking period. Iowa comes out in a 5 wide set here. They've got to get 4th down territory as he runs. It's a quarterback design draw. Ballsy call there by the Iowa offensive coordinator. And this Maryland defense and this Maryland crowd is into it, as they realize they're 1 play away here from winning this ball game and wildly upsetting the Iowa Hawkeyes at number 15 in the nation. As Fox takes the snap, he hits the halfback off to the left side. He breaks the first tackle. Mayer falls forward, and that's going to be the ball game. That's going to be the ball game. He hits Mayer. The defense was blitzing. It looks like they crashed both safeties down. As congratulations to this Maryland Terrapin offense and this Maryland Terrapin team, as Burnett is the player of the game. 6 receptions, 101 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tate, Bacigalupi, Burnett, you guys played a hell of a ball game. I have been Commissioner Back. Thank you for watching. Go like, subscribe, follow, make comments, tell your friends about us. This is the end of week 5. Week 6 will be starting Tuesday. Games all week, starting Tuesday, every day. Thank you, and thank you for watching Football Rivals. Peace.